What is up, everybody, and welcome back. So today is an exciting day for us. It is currently September 3rd, which is the weekend of SlammedEnuff, New Jersey. That means we are driving the Genesis 400 miles from Boston, Massachusetts to Wildwood, New Jersey for the weekend. It's currently like 5:15 in the morning. We're about to head out, grab some coffees. We are meeting up with two of our friends in Hartford, Connecticut, which is like 2.5 hours into the drive. And yeah, just going straight from there. Plan is to take the Tappan Zee Bridge in New York, and then it should be smooth sailing south through New Jersey. We have fresh tires on the car, fresh alignment on the car, did an oil change, charged the AC, random cabin filter, just little maintenance stuff. So hopefully this is going to be a nice smooth drive. It is my birthday today. I have horrible luck on my birthday, so hopefully, knock on wood over here, but hopefully we don't jinx it and we have a nice smooth ride. First leg of the trip down, hour and 45 minutes in. Made it to East Hartford, Connecticut, waiting on our two buddies to meet us up here. And then the plan is the Tappan Zee Bridge, then straight south all the way to Wildwood. So far, no problems. But like I said earlier, the drive to Hartford, we do this all the time. I think we've been here 3, 4, 5 times this year alone. So no surprises, no unexpected events. So once we get past the Tappan Zee, we'll see how the rest of this New York and New Jersey trip goes. But so far, so good. Let's go. Made it all the way to northern New Jersey. We're 2.5 hours away from Wildwood. Car's driving good, everything's good, except we're missing the front bumper. I mean the front grille. And as you can see, we lost it in New York. I ran it over. I got lucky because I stopped. And then we wore a hole straight through the bumper. And now it's sitting on the intercooler piping. So now we're gonna have to go to Home Depot when we get to Wildwood, peel the wraps, sand it, and then I'm just going to paint it black, and hopefully nobody notices. Fun time so far. Well, we made it to the hotel 2 hours late because we took a little bit of a pit stop. We found a wrap shop on the way down here called Mirage Wraps. and they were kind enough to peel the scratched up vinyl and rewrap the whole grill for us gloss black so that it's nice and presentable, and we didn't have to mess around with priming it and sanding it today. So we got the front bumper off. We went to Harbor Freight, picked up a $20 drill, some drill bits, some zip ties, all my spare hardware I carry. And then you can see we rubbed the crap out of this bumper. It's basically just completely worn out. And then this side is just all sorts of broken. So we're just gonna cut this off here, cut it off over here. Same thing on this side. And then hopefully we can reattach the grill, because it looks like these hardware holes right here all got pulled out. So we must have hit some road construction. We hit some really bad road construction. Must have smashed the bottom of it and just bent the whole thing, and the grill popped out. So didn't expect that to happen. But other than that, car drove fantastic. No complaints, smooth drive. Absolutely perfect. Except for the front grill, and I called it this morning when I said it's my birthday. Something always breaks. And what did you know? Something broke. All right. As you can see, the black grill is now on. Can't even tell anything was wrong with it. So I'll show you what we did. So if we come back here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts is what holds that on. All 4 of those are missing. So we went a size up on hardware, put some lock collars in. They're catching, they're holding. Then we put a couple of zip ties so it holds it in place if these fall out again. We got them on both sides. Grill is super secure, not going anywhere. And then to fix this, since we couldn't cut through this stuff, I just drilled 2 little holes, zip tied them together, put them over here so it doesn't drag. And then we're gonna go drive to Home Depot later, buy a little cordless Dremel, cut this whole under tray off, because it is way worn through and it's just gotta go. But bumper is back together, grill is back together. Big shout out to Mirage Wraps for taking care of us and getting the gloss black done. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. Let's get this thing back on. What is up, everybody? It's day 2 in Wildwood. I'm gonna be honest with you, we didn't film a thing after that last clip you saw, after we got the bumper together, because once we got the bumper together, we went straight to a photo shoot or video shoot with Flink Films. I'll link that in the description below when that gets posted. But to look at the car with the grill. So as you can see, black center section, we repaired it yesterday. All the bolts we just put in, like I said, we just put the zip ties in so that way if the bolts come out again, we're not going to drive over it. But black grill looks actually kind of cool with the carbon hood and stuff, so I'm not mad about it, especially for a last minute on the fly fix. But right now we are running late for another photo shoot right now by like 15-20 minutes, and we still haven't eaten yet. So we are going to get in the car, go to Wawa, get some breakfast and get some coffee, because they have the best creme brulee coffee. And then we're going out to a photo shoot. We're not showing on Saturday, only Sunday, so today is just a day of hanging around. I think we have 2 more shoots in the afternoon. I forget, 1 or 2 more shoots later on, and then just hanging out, maybe checking out the boardwalk. But sorry we didn't film anything, but we'll come back and we'll film today. All right, so spent a couple hours, did a couple photo shoots. We drove around the city a little bit, and if you've never been to Wildwood, these roads here are horrible. This might be the worst, like, single city anywhere. Like, if you've never been here, the roads are horrible. But we have, like, literally completely worn through the under tray on my front bumper, and I already trimmed it like last year when we put the bumper on originally. I left a little bit, and it's just gone. The whole front edge is gone, and it is just literally dragging pretty much all the time now, especially if we're going like 40 miles an hour or faster, and I'm getting tired of it. So we are at the Home Depot parking lot. We're going to run in. We're going to see if we can get a Milwaukee cordless rotary tool, and we're just going to cut the whole under tray off because I just don't feel like listening to it anymore. And yeah, it can't drag if it doesn't exist, so that's what we're gonna do. Took us forever, but we finally tracked one of these things down. $200 later. Look at it. We parked in the middle of nowhere, and this fucking dude just parks next to us. So we're gonna go back to the hotel, charge this thing up, and cut this fucking piece off this bumper because I'm sick of listening to it. Alright, so we're heading back to the hotel to charge the battery. And like I said earlier, if you've never been to Wildwood, especially in such a low car, the roads are just an absolute nightmare. And we'll show you what it actually is like to drive here, or drive through here. And I'm pretty sure you'll quickly see why we just rubbed through my bumper pretty much in like a day. And yeah, and why we're just cutting this under tray off. So the real killer with this place is it's not dips or bumps. That's the problem with driving this specific car. It's the double bumps like that. Everything here is like this. So just because you just easily go over something like that, that's a bump, doesn't matter. But then you hit one that bounces, and everything here is like a whoop whoop. Like that. Like, I can drive bumps no problem. I can avoid potholes no problem. But when you get these like double bump things, that's why this place is so bad. Alright, so it's been a few hours. New Milwaukee M12 rotary. We've let it fully charge. So that way, we're just gonna cut this whole bottom under tray off of this bumper. So that way it doesn't start dragging, or doesn't keep dragging. It is dragging. So all we have to do, if I set this down, first off, a little bit of rent here. This cost me $200 today because they didn't have the kit with the battery. So I had to buy an individual tool and buy the battery, then buy a charger, which is ridiculous. It's $120 for the kit, and meanwhile I had to pay $200. But if you didn't know, front bumper is just held on with a couple of zip ties. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all we have to do from there, lift the hood and slide it off. Just like that, front bumper's off. Alright, so as you can see, the whole side is all rubbed through. Middle's still pretty good. And the passenger side is all rubbed through. And so now that has rubbed through completely over there. So it is dragging anytime we're going over like 20 miles an hour. And then we did have this thing zip tied up to a little tab here, and that broke off. So now it's completely tagging or dragging. So we're just going to finish cutting all this off, cut all along this, and we're just not going to even have this like little underlip thing because we don't need it. It does absolutely nothing, just gets in the way. Alright, so first things first, you probably wear safety glasses if you did this, but I didn't buy those, so no judge.
Yep, that did that.
Alright, so now that I should have tightened this little plastic thing that I didn't know was loose, I'm going to tighten that. Then I'm going to try this again. And once again, I still don't have safety glasses, so you should do this, but I don't have them, so whatever. Don't wear safety glasses if you don't want safety glasses, I don't care. But now we're going to cut this off, and hopefully we don't break this again. All right, and that's good enough for me. This is in a parking lot at a hotel. I'm not trying to make this perfect, just trying to get it cut. So, as you can see, the whole thing is down. Did I put it down, Christina? And the bumper no longer has an under tray. So, as far as I'm concerned, problem solved. That's all we needed to do just to get us through this weekend without having this thing dragging the whole time. Alrighty, so just like that, bumper's back on. As you can see, looks absolutely no different as it did before. Now we just don't have an under tray, which that little piece that we just cut off used to have a giant under tray that went all the way back to like here to where the subframe is. And so I already cut that off last year prior to this happening. So why I just didn't cut that whole thing off from the beginning, I have no idea. But now it actually is probably better, because if we aired out, and this is where the under tray used to be, and we aired out on a rock once, and that is what caused this crack on my fender flare, like way back. It's been like that for like 10 months now. So now that under tray is not there, it's actually probably more helpful, because now we won't drag it or scrape it as much. And then if we air out on something, it's gonna be better. But we have one last photo shoot for the week, or for the night, at the beach. I'm gonna try and make it onto the sand. Apparently there's a parking lot that we're gonna go to. But as you can see, bumper's back on, under tray is good. Now we won't have to drag it. Now we won't have to listen to it make a noise. Now we don't have to worry about on the drive home on Monday. But we're gonna head out, get to the beach. Hopefully we can get some photo shoots or photos on the beach and it doesn't get too dark too fast. But we'll see you there. All right, so we did plan on taking it to the beach. I'm getting some pictures over here, but if you can see, we got a little bit of a situation. There's a car beached at the fucking ramp. So now we can't get on the beach.
No, we got a jack here. Jack the front up.
No, you're going. Yeah, straighten your wheel out. Straighten it out. Right. The other way, the other way. Right there.
Hold your wheels.
You're already going a little way.
Your car, dude. Yeah, brake off. Yeah, brake off a little.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, I'm gonna hold that wheel straight. I got it.
You're out.
Oh, that was super anticlimactic. That was disappointing. That was super anticlimactic. This kid got stuck again. You gotta send it harder than that, dude. You gotta send it harder. Alright, so that was a complete fail because somebody stuck there, like I said. It's already getting late. We all just had to move our cars because they were trying to yank it out of the ramp with a winch on a trailer attached to a pickup truck. So, yeah. I guess that that idea didn't fall through. Would have been cool if it happened, but it's like I said, it's already getting dark out. So I guess we're just gonna end it there for the night. Then we'll pick it up tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow's the day we're in the show. We don't have to be there till 9:30, which is great. So we're gonna have enough time in the morning. Wake up, gonna get a real car wash, get some breakfast. Then we're gonna go to the show. But like I said, we're gonna pretty much end it there because as somebody almost hits my bumper. But yeah, we're gonna end it there. Peace.